Hey, what's going on? I'm Taylor. Welcome to another video. This is Tip here. And in this video, I wanted to sort of take you through like what a day is like for me, like a typical work day. So here's me at my current job at the screen printing shop. I do a number of different roles, but here I am unloading the automatic press, which is something I do very often. And here's the press in motion. Here's the pneumatic arm printing on the screen. And here's my coworker loading and unloading shirts, which is like something that you can do once you become very familiar with the press. And it's interesting because it's like the shop, it has its own sort of energy. It's almost like a kitchen. It gets hot, you're trying to make shit fast, you're trying to do things perfectly, and you're trying to do them consistently. There's a level of perfectionism that occurs in a screen printing shop that is fucking unparalleled to other places I've worked at. And here's some stuff coming out the oven. So like after you print the shirts, you got to cure the shirts so that they last longer. And then after that, it's like I go back to the house and I try to work on art after I take care of myself. And I think it's cool that I work on things that allow me to explore ideas through multiple mediums. It's like paper prints help me get ideas for clothing, and then mixing with collage, it's like it just gives me the idea of what's the next step. A lot of the time, that's a basic principle. And sometimes when I don't have the big picture viewpoint of everything that I'm doing, what is the theme for all of the work that I'm working on, it's good to just see what the next step is. And as long as I'm showing up consistently for myself in terms of creating, I feel good, I feel better. And sometimes you don't know how things are gonna go. You just experiment, and you got to see what works. I think it's really good to not be afraid to fail, because sometimes it's just it's not even a failure, it's just a foundation for something else, a foundation for another idea to build on top of. But it's what's interesting about collage is it's you got to work with what you got. It's you have a certain amount of resources, and in a way taking time to develop things, to try things out, to see what works and what doesn't work. It's a different mind or mode, because it's not like the print shop. It's not I just am turning these things out. It's I have an idea of what I want this piece to be. It's a feeling, and then it's sort of an exploration or a journey of reaching the best version of that piece with the materials that I have at hand. I think collage is cool because it's anybody can do collage, and I'm sort of trying to make things that I would love to hang on my own wall, because it's like a kitchen. When you're cooking, it's if you're cooking food, you want to feed it to people. It's I want to be able to eat my own food. I don't want to make shit that's not going to nourish me in some capacity, or provide service in some capacity. I'm looking at ways to sort of elevate or expand the art. And I think it's interesting. I've been making pieces and related to mindset, and I've been reading a lot on mindset. I was talking about mindset in my last book, and I have habitual emotions, and sometimes that messes with my discipline. And sometimes it's just I gotta get out of the stories of the past, because that shit doesn't serve me. If it did, I think that there'd be more flow. So it's just being able to take a step back and observe and reflect, because often you're just back into, or at least for me, I'm back into the flow of other things, and the flow of other things can easily take my mind in directions away from about the things that I love, or thinking about the things that I need to do for myself or nourish me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I want to say thank you to everybody who showed up for the video. I appreciate y'all. I really appreciate when I see like people have like commented, or just like enjoy what I put out there.